Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola, Louisiana Lottery, Cox Communications, Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, McLean Financial Group, Communities of Color Network, the Louisiana Campaign for Tobacco-Free Louisiana, and Jerry Lane Enterprises.
Hello and welcome to week 4 of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. We come to you each week at 6224 Plank Road, the End Zone, Daiquiris and Bar. Come out, hang out with us, have a good time, be amongst the Jaguar Nation, and talk some Jaguar football. Coach Odums, you can catch the show about 5 times a week. You can catch it also streaming, and you can also go and catch it on either the Jaguar Football Show Facebook page or our YouTube channel. All right, enough about that, Coach. Jumping right into it. Tough loss for the Jaguars Saturday, 51-27 to the Northwestern State Demons at Mumford. Coach, different year, same results. Were the Demons that good, or did the Jaguars just not step up to the challenge?
Well, I think it was some other factors that led to us starting out flat. We didn't start the game out the way we hoped to. We came out of the locker room, fell behind early, and, we challenged them at halftime there in the third quarter to try to claw their way back in the game. But, when you turn the ball over 5 times, it makes it difficult in a football game of that magnitude.
Coach, academic certification is still a hot topic on the Bluff. You lost secondary starters Kevin King, DeAndre Woodland, and big hitting safety Deontay McDuffie. They played in the first 2 games. How do they not be certified or eligible on the 3rd game of the season?
Well, I just leave that up to the guys that are in charge of that area, and that's heartbreaking. I think our team, you sort of let the air out the tires when you have to make that announcement right before kickoff, and they're leaders of our football team, and that's been the trend at the start of the season. But we enter in conference play, everything we want to achieve is in front of us, and that's what we got to focus on.
Coach, I am amongst many in the Jaguar Nation who's saying, what the heck is going on? We'll stop talking about that and get into some highlights from the first half of the Jaguars versus the Demons 2014. Here we go. Jaguar defense starts off with a nice hit on the Demons, but unfortunately the Demons are going to get on the scoreboard first. Coach, they had a hot quarterback Saturday night.
Yeah, Atkins played well for him. I think he had a stretch where he completed 19 passes in a row, and when you're down some secondary players, that's a great way to attack.
Brackens gets a nice little 12-yard run. Unfortunately, we punt. They get the ball back and miss a field goal, and then Shorts tries to use his feet, Coach, and as a freshman would do, or a redshirt sophomore, trying to do too much, he fumbles the ball, touchdown Northwestern.
Yes, and we've been talking to those guys this week about making sure they take care of the football. He tried to extend the play, and it ended up being a fumble and led to 7 points for Northwestern.
You saw Trey Nash get his first college punt, and then Tillery takes it up for 7, and then Mr. Excitement, Willie Quinn, for 79 up the gut. I love that kid's spirit, Coach.
Well, he always come ready to play. You got to get the ball to him. He always making some big plays.
There you see the defense playing well, and unfortunately Northwestern scores again on us. Coach, that quarterback from Northwestern, does he have next level talent, or was he just on hot Saturday night?
Well, I think he got hot Saturday. I think he haven't played well and really got his feet under him in that game, and was able to set him and throw the ball, and really a lot of intermediate passes, nothing over the top. And he's a good quarterback. He's a senior. That's what you expect seniors to do.
Well, there you saw Howard throw an interception. Coach, freshman mistake, not getting his feet planted, jumping, throwing the ball. That's what you get, an interception.
Well, yes, and it's not the interceptions that hurt us. It's where we had those interceptions, and they defense did a great job of getting turnovers, and we didn't do a very good job of creating any of our own.
Another turnover. At this point, Northwestern was in a nice commanding lead, Coach. When we come back, we'll look at the second half of the Northwestern State Southern University game from Saturday night. Stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show.
your year with the Saints Scratch Off from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Enter the second chance drawing for a chance to win the Saints Deluxe Fan Experience. Make this your year with the Saints Scratch Off from the lottery. Win up to $100,000.
Cox has doubled the speed of our internet, so we will stream with abandon.
We will shop online for colorful duct tape while streaming True Blood on HBO Go and watching random tutorials.
Watch the kale, please.
We will stream the game. No, we will stream the games.
We will watch a bunch of videos about peregrine falcons because they are the fastest animals alive.
We are
Cox customers.
And we are now
Twice as fast.
We are doubling internet speeds. Learn more today at cox.com/internet.
You don't have to understand the physics of flying to fly easy. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport.
Champions know adversity. It's coded in their DNA. But when that defining moment arises, champions embrace adversity, then seek to conquer it. We are Jaguars.
Scholars.
Warriors.
Family. Champions.
And this is Southern.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Of course, we invite you to come out to the end zone, Daiquiris and Bar, located at 6224, and join us each Monday night about 7 o'clock. Coach, you're down 34-7 at the half. What do you tell your team as you come out the locker room to get them ready for the second half?
Well, just play the next play and focus on the task that's in front of you. Try to get all your mindset on going forward. And I thought we came out of the locker room and really had our mindset focused on what we need to do. But you see there's a costly turnover.
All right, we jumped into the highlights, as you can see, and Northwestern is about to score again. At this juncture, Coach, the Demons are in a commanding lead. One of the bright lights, Justin Morgan, nice long touchdown. This kid is playing both ways for you, Coach. A lot of kids don't play both ways anymore. What is it about Justin Morgan that you feel like he can go both ways?
Well, we haven't used him on defense this year, but he's definitely been playing offense for us. But he's an electrifying athlete, explosive, has great talent, and he does great things when you put the ball in his hands.
There he goes again down the sideline for a nice long gainer. Shorts takes it in from 2 yards out. Coach, talk about Shorts for a sec. Were you happy with his decision-making Saturday night?
Yeah, I think other than the one time he had the fumble, I thought he did a good job of moving the offense up and down the field.
Howard, your other quarterback, he comes in, seems to have a nice arm. Unfortunately, he threw a couple of picks. Freshman mistakes?
Well, yeah, you got to make better decisions and just understand you don't complicate things by taking a bad play and getting a double negative on the play. So he just got to learn that you don't have to make the big play every time he's out there. Just take his time and be a great manager of the offense.
A couple of grinding running backs. Tillery had a good night grinding out some yards. Bracken, as you can see, takes one down the sideline. That young man's exciting, Coach.
Well, yes, and I think the opportunity for him to get with those other backs out, give him opportunity to get the ball a little bit more. So we're excited about that. He's explosive, he can go the distance, and we need more runs like that.
Coach, despite coming out down at the half and losing the game, I saw a lot of spunk in the Jaguars in the second half. Were you pleased with the effort the Jaguars gave, even though they were down during the game?
Yes, I thought we competed to the end. we just started the game flat. You know, I think some of our emotional leaders were taken from the team, and you know, you expect that, but you know, you got to learn to move on and go forward, and whoever's the next guy got to step up and make plays. All right, when we come back, we'll talk about the Cox Players of the Week and have the player interview. Stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Did you know smoking and tobacco use damages nearly every organ in your body? Don't you think you deserve more than heart disease, lung disease, cancer? Stay away from the toxic chemicals of tobacco and smoking. Tobacco smoke hurts anyone who breathes it, including family and friends. Communities of Color Network supports a tobacco-free Louisiana.
To gain financial success, the first step is getting in the game with planning your retirement. With so much uncertainty in the financial world, it's crucial to have someone on your team that understands your financial goals and can navigate you to obtaining your dream to financial freedom. McLean Financial Group advises in many areas. We pride ourselves on strategic financial planning and serving our clients, a great combination to obtain financial freedom. Get in the game and let McLean Financial Group design your customized financial playbook and quarterback you to financial independence.
I saw a picture of myself and I couldn't believe that I was that big. Blue Cross helped me with my weight loss journey by providing me with the resources that I needed to live a healthier lifestyle. There's the Blue 365. They offer affordable gym memberships, and also they have weight management tools on there. I feel much better. I have a long journey ahead of me, but I feel that I've come a long way as well.
Promises made, promises kept. Jerry Lane is outstanding.
Jerry Lane, it's always been Jerry.
Service, selection, they've got it all.
You can count on Jerry Lane. Always lead to. You can count on Jerry Lane.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Each week during this segment, we bring you the Cox Players of the Week, brought to you by the good folks at Cox Communications, your friends in the digital age. Coach, who are our offensive, defensive, and special teams Cox Players of the Week?
Well, defensive, we had a nose guard that I thought played probably his best game since he's been here, Gabriel Eccles. Offensively, young man we saw made some catches in the highlight film. Justin Morgan. And special teams, we didn't really have an individual, but we gave it to our kickoff unit, who did an outstanding job of having a great, they improved from this week to last week. So with some guys on there, Jordan Taylor, a couple other guys on there that did an outstanding job on that kickoff unit.
Well, congratulations, of course, to our Cox Players of the Week. Coach Joe Dupree caught up with Justin Morgan after the game. Justin scored a nice long touchdown and had a couple other catches, and Joe filed this report.
That's right, Todd. We're here at A.W. Mumford Stadium after a great game. Northwestern against Southern. Of course, Southern came out on the short end of the stick, 27-51, but there was a bright light all the way from Pell City, Alabama. It's our junior wide receiver in the house, my man, doing it big time, Justin Morgan. Now, Justin, tonight was the first time in your career that you got over 100 yards all together. One touchdown, your longest was over 70-some yards. How did it feel?
Well, I just give all glory to God for giving me the ability to do this. Good and short, let me, get out there and do what I need to do, make that play.
Well, first of all, let's talk about it. Man, you missed the all-purpose here at Southern. You play both sides, offense and defense. Which one do you prefer?
Whichever position I can get on the field with.
Okay, well, you look great on offense. So as the offense now moves out of this non-conference play into SWAC play, how are we looking as we take on our next opponent, Prairieview A&M?
We're ready to play. That's all I can say. We're ready to play.
Well, we're looking good, getting ready for Prairieview and getting ready for SWAC play. Are we going to have a back-to-back championship this year?
We're going to try. We're going to do everything we can.
Well, you heard it right here first on the Jaguar Football Show.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Justin. Coach, the Demons quarterback Atkins, NSU record, 19 straight completions, 30 for the game. I really thought that our secondary was one of our strengths of our defense. Were you surprised at his success, or do you attribute it all to the accreditation snafu?
Well, no, I mean, I just think the guy made some good throws, and they did a great job of catching the football. You know, we had some players out there that are not used to being out there for that long period of time. They were forced into a situation that they may not have been ready for, but at the end of the day, we challenge them to make plays, and we know going forward they're going to get better.
256 yards on the ground, 163 through the air. Coach, a lot of promise in those young Jaguars. As you start the SWAC season, what are some of the things that you really feel you need to work on and focus on to get us to that championship again?
Well, just, you know, I think once we get the same team out there each week, you know, we'll get some consistency in what we're trying to do. You know, we understand what's at stake. We know that this is everything we play for. You know, it starts this week against PV, and that's where our preparation is, and we're doing all we can to get our mindset focused on that opportunity.
Well, there you have it from the coach. When we come back, we'll look ahead to the Prairieview Panthers this weekend's game on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Stay with us.
5 times, 10 times, 20 times, 50 times the cash. Get yours today from the Louisiana Lottery. Multiply your play.
Cox has doubled the speed of our internet, so we will stream with abandon.
We will shop online for colorful duct tape while streaming True Blood on HBO Go and watching random tutorials.
Watch the kale, please.
We will stream the game. No, we will stream the games.
We will watch a bunch of videos about peregrine falcons because they are the fastest animals alive.
We are
Cox customers.
And we are now
twice as fast.
We are doubling internet speeds. Learn more today at cox.com/internet.
You don't have to understand the physics of flying to fly easy. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. We now turn our attention to this weekend's game against the Prairieview Panthers, which will be played at Prairieview. Coach, the Panthers are coming off a couple of losses. They lost to Texas Southern 37-35 to open the season, and then McNeese State 48-16 last weekend. What's the story on Prairieview? Are they better than that, or is that about right?
Well, you know, I think, you know, injuries and, you know, just playing some tough opponents. And, you know, I know Coach Heiss will have his team ready to go. It's on their campus. The first time I think we played there since Southern's played there since the 80s. And, you know, it's all been electrifying atmosphere. So I'm just excited about the opportunity to get into SWAC play and really try to get our team focused for the opportunity that's in front of them.
Coach, last year's game, 62-59, come from behind, dramatic win, kind of turn around the season win that started all of our success toward the SWAC championship. Do you have good memories about that win last year, or is all that out the window as you move to this year?
Well, yeah, it's behind you. You know, I think the only thing you you can draw from it is that, you know what it takes to win football games of that magnitude. But at the end of the day, it's 2014, it's two different teams. I think last year they might have been 2-0 at the time, and we were 0-2. So I think both teams are looking for identity. Both teams are looking for, some way to try to spark some excitement and get their program going this year. And I think it's going to be a great opportunity, and what a great atmosphere to play in.
Coach, you mentioned that the Jaguars haven't played there since the 80s. Actually, it's since the late 60s. But this game has a little bit of intrigue as it's coached by former Southern All-Star Heishman Northern. Does that add a little bit of intrigue? And is he able to get some Louisiana kids to Prairie View because of his pedigree?
Well, I'm quite sure it's a few kids from Louisiana that may be on this team. But, I speak to Heist, man, great guy. We talk. We talk to each other in the off season, and one thing about us coaches, we understand that at the end of the day we're competitors, but he's a great person. He got a great heart. He understands what I'm going through, and I know he's went through some of the same situations at PV. But at the end of the day, we both trying to do the best we can for our programs and get our young men prepared to play so they can be an exciting game for fans to enjoy and talk about for a long time.
Coach, offensively, defensively, scheme-wise, what do the Panthers like to do?
Well, they got probably one of the better quarterbacks. Lovelock is one of the best quarterbacks in our conference, and they have a very good running back, and Petrie is one of the better wide receivers in the conference. So offensively, they're very explosive. Defensively, they got a new defensive coordinator. They more run like a 4-4 look, so it's going to be challenging for us, but I think at the end of the day, we got to keep our composure and do what we're coached to do so that we can have some success on Saturday.
Well, Coach, as I said, the Jaguar Nation is intrigued about playing on the campus of Prairieview University, A&M College. It'll be the first time since the late 60s. Of course, the Jaguars need your support. So, folks, get out there, buy your tickets, and come support the Jaguars in Prairie View, which, as I understand from Reggie Flood, is about 50 minutes outside of Houston. So you got to make your travel plans accordingly. Coach, let's talk injuries. After the Northwestern game, starting running back Malcolm Crockett got nicked up. Also, starting wide receiver Mike Jones got nicked up, both with ankle injuries. Who else are dealing with injuries on the Jaguar team?
Well, probably the head coach got a sore heart, dealing with, having to deal with all the technicalities that on a day-to-day basis that I face. I'm just trying to make sure my name don't show up on the injury report. But I think at the end of the day, that's a part of the game, and you got to do the best you can to get over it. But I know these guys are doing all they can from a treatment standpoint to get back. Don't know if they'll make it back this week, but I know they're rehabbing to try to get back.
Coach, got to ask you, certification failed a couple of guys as we started the season with USL. Of course, we talked about it earlier in the show. It failed a couple of starters as we go into the third game of the season. Is there an end in sight as far as that certification issue is concerned? Tell us, what does Dawson Odums know about the end of this so that you can have your complement of players to be able to be competitive?
Well, I know that today that, it's a new day, and we know the players that are able to go. And if we get word that some others will be able to go, we'll welcome them back. But, we got a football game to get prepared for. It's our conference. It's our SWAC opener. We're on the road. We're going into a hostile environment. So, we know who we got, and we got to get those guys ready to go. And those guys that we do not have, I know they wish they could be out there, and I know some of the coaches wish they could be out there. But unfortunately, they will not be out there, and unless we get a word saying they can go. So we got to get the guys that are ready to go, prepared to play, and they got to go out and do the best they can. That's the hand we dealt. It's like a spades game. We got all hearts, and we can't throw them back. We got to make the best of it.
Well, Coach, of course, we wish you the best in certification. Of course, we wish you the best in getting your kids back from injury. And good luck on the field Saturday, Coach, at Prairie View. When we come back, we'll wrap up this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Did you know smoking and tobacco use damages nearly every organ in your body? Don't you think you deserve more than heart disease, lung disease, cancer? Stay away from the toxic chemicals of tobacco and smoking. Tobacco smoke hurts anyone who breathes it, including family and friends. Communities of Color Network supports a tobacco-free Louisiana.
To gain financial success, the first step is getting in the game with planning your retirement. With so much uncertainty in the financial world, it's crucial to have someone on your team that understands your financial goals and can navigate you to obtaining your dream to financial freedom. McLean Financial Group advises in many areas. We pride ourselves on strategic financial planning and serving our clients, a great combination to obtain financial freedom. Get in the game and let McLean Financial Group design your customized financial playbook and quarterback you to financial independence.
I'm self-employed with a small business. I've got a handful of employees, and part of my incentive package for them with their salary is that I cover their health insurance. I came across Blue Cross Blue Shield 15 years ago, and I've been with them ever since. Blue Cross has made a difference in my life and my employees' life by giving us the security of knowing that Blue Cross Blue Shield will stand behind us, whether something planned or something urgent. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield to back us up. That gives us peace of mind.
I'm driving all day long, so I need a car that I can rely on and a dealership I can trust.
And that's Jerry Lane.
It's always been Jerry.
Their customer service
is outstanding.
Get in the lane, get in the lane, get in the lane.
Jerry Lane keeps me and my family rolling.
Always lead to. You can count on Jerry Lane.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Coach, before we say goodbye, give us a little insight into how the travel arrangements work for the Jaguars. When we got to leave, Friday or Saturday, going to Houston, going to Prairieview?
We'll leave Friday. You know, we get on the road probably about 1 o'clock and try to get in there about 4:45, 5 o'clock, somewhere around in there. 5:35 probably is the arrival time. Then we get off our feet a little while, get some dinner, and have meetings for the night, get some rest, and try to get ready to play a great football game on Saturday.
Of course, we want you to follow those Jaguars, the defending SWAC champion of 2013. Coach, as we always do, go Jags!
Cox has doubled the speed of our internet, so we will stream with abandon.
We will shop online for colorful duct tape while streaming True Blood on HBO Go and watching random tutorials.
Watch the kale, please.
We will stream the game. No, we will stream the games.
We will watch a bunch of videos about peregrine falcons because they are the fastest animals alive.
We are
Cox customers.
And we are now
twice as fast.
We are doubling internet speeds. Learn more today at cox.com/internet.
You don't have to understand the physics of flying to fly easy. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport.